I'm here to shuffle up the deck. You'll probably think I'm famous cause I got a blue check. I remember playing ball up in Montreal, Quebec. The richest people that I met, they said they really were from Czech. My sales pitch deadly, so you better consult. If I'm a rap, then I figure I would give it my all. Cause I could rock a 16 better than Paul Gasol. I'm like Pager with the shot, with a basketball. I got more love for the game, like Sanaa Lathan. My flow is game changing, like an audible from Peyton Manning. Good luck to my haters, because success is taken. I got a nice career going, I got some nice money. If I don't follow my dreams, it will forever haunt me. My only option might be playing in another country. I started from a city where it's sunny, crummy. I started from the bottom, it was nothing. I don't need no type of recognition. If anything, I'll get suspended for the views that I'm spitting because it causes friction. They'll probably say that I'm speaking in reprehension like LeBron when he left Cleveland. I don't need any permission to express my feelings. I dreamed it, this is my premonition. They try to recondition Christians through these new inventions. The reinvention of religions through these television. Shit is different. I ain't with it cause the shit is wicked. I'ma weather the storm, I'll never surrender. Learning from my ancestors that took the fall like September. My skin color getting judged like fat versus slender. If I was transgender, I'd get praised like Bruce Jenner. I'm not here to judge cause in the end, we all sinners. At least in God's eyes, the only vision a real mirror. Take them blinders off and you'll see a lot clearer. It's not about yourself, you gotta see the bigger picture. Hold up. If money is happiness, then why is it suicides? Are they stressing from bills or a loan that was subsidized? When I turn the news on, only bullshit gets publicized. Neglection of different wars, skin colors and genocides. Is it conspiracies or is it organized? Good people get crucified, the evil gets sanctified, glorified through the media and the clothing lines. Why when I ask these questions, people look so surprised. Gotta question everything like Joel Osteen's mansion. Some people wondering why people getting held for ransom. Endorsements of violence in every single rap anthem. That's the key to making your album go platinum. It's easy to make money, but it's harder not to spend it. We all guilty of it, it's a constant hypnotism. I guess it's safe to say that I'm the new renegade. I wanna dedicate my music to the people that always hate. On the track of Ruler Y, only the strongest survive. Jay Kirk, let's make it work.
Voice is cleared.
Is your voice clear?
No COVID
No vid.
inside of my no COVID in my
vid.
lungs that I'm aware of.
Camera shot's kind of messed up. We are live. What up, YouTube? It is Thursday night. You're listening to the Hi There Show. I have no idea what the actual date is.
It's the 17th of February.
It's the 17th of February. I had
It's
multiple
the
audio flying in there. Big number 17.
Baby.
It's Thursday night. My name is Nick Bryant, joined as always by Ian Conrad. We're a couple designers, and I don't know, we just jump on here Thursday nights and make some stuff and talk about some UX and UI stuff, and it's really good. The hottest stream on YouTube, I'm told, Ian.
It's the hottest live Figma design stream on the Canadian East Coast.
Yeah.
Thursdays. You
Getting
just
up
keep
there.
filtering it down until you're number one somewhere.
You're number one somewhere. Yeah, we're hanging out.
Yes.
I don't know. We don't really have a plan around these parts. We just kind of like to hang out. We both do design every day for a job, and it's all very serious and real stuff. So it's nice to jump on stream here and just kind of, I don't know, Ian.
Make your cat's eyes really big.
Make your
using
cat's
Figma.
eyes really big. I'm working on a new app, Wordle, but dog names only. So we're going to have to figure that one out.
Well, and you want to know a secret, Nick?
Yeah.
I've never played Wordle.
Once?
My mom's played Wordle, but I've never... I don't even really know... I don't know what it is, except some squares. My mom told me to go to Google and type in Wordle, and then click on the first link, but I didn't do it.
Oh, she's not
So
wrong.
I don't know what Wordle is.
Nancy,
Yeah.
Nancy's not wrong. It's okay. It's really fun. I was very excited about it for like a day because my partner's very into it. So that made it fun, you know, like your friends are into
Yeah.
it and you see it on your Twitter timeline and you want to be a part of it. That's pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a super simple word game. I don't even want to explain it. You put letters into it and sometimes you're right. Others you're not.
Try to guess the word.
You try and guess the word, but that's all bullshit. It's about getting it on your timeline. It's about completing an activity and tweeting it. But really, though, you should try it. It's kind of ingenious.
Okay.
And the guy who made it is named Josh Wardle. That's like
He's
if your
like-
full name. That's like if your full name was Ian Ebsite.
Yeah, that's suspicious. Sus. That's a conspiracy.
It's a
Get Alex
conspiracy.
Jones on the phone.
Get Alex Jones on the phone. Trudeau's a dictator or whatever.
Yep.
As we say up here in Canada, as we're known to say. I should walk that one back. I should walk that one back real quick.
Yeah, you just defamed all Canadians.
We gotta be careful what you say, because what if I get aligned as a trucker or a protester? I don't want that. I don't want that following me around forever.
Yep. Protesting right now is not hot.
No, yeah,
Not
protesting
a
used
cool
to be
thing
cool.
to be doing.
No,
Yeah, it'll be, and I have faith it'll be cool again. But right now, it's super lame. Well, on the topic of lame, Nick, I wanted to show you this really bad email that I got. I wanted to get your opinion on it. I shouldn't have led with how bad it was.
okay.
I just thought it was funny. I bought something, right? And you get an email that says, thanks for your purchase, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Or whatever with the tracking number, your shipping thing.
Yeah.
I think that's got it. Yeah. Anyway, it's funny because we were doing some designs at work. This is a real file. I think I can show this.
It's zoomed out
I was
enough
just-
that I feel like you're legal.
Yeah. Oh, I was just these are just screenshots of emails. It's nothing secret. So I was like, yeah, here's some good shipping emails and why they're good. Whatnot. That's boring though. That's pretty easy. Look at this. Look at this one. This is how big it is on desktop, by the way. Just like as a comparison.
Yep. So it's not an
see.
HTML email, it's just info.
Oh, I guess I should bring it into Figma. You can't access my work's Fig Jam, I don't think.
Invite me. Invite me to your work's Fig Jam and I'll just kind of come in and hang out. And they're like, who's Nick? And you're like, oh, he's just a friend.
Ben will see your name and be like, I don't think Nick should have access to this.
Nah, he's fine.
I'm like, no, it's good. He's like, no, seriously. Look at this.
I had that happen recently where I was sort of in a large meeting with a relatively new company, and it was like a big all-hands meeting, and they wanted me to go. And I almost got thrown out of the Zoom meeting or I guess it was in Zoom. I almost got thrown out of the meeting because nobody knew who I was, and they thought I was like some corporate spy, just like slipping in there.
That's funny.
I got to explain my way out of it. It was really good. I didn't expect I was going to be on camera, and I was wearing a hat. And then, so I had to just pop my camera on real quick to talk to the executive level and say hello. But anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, this from afar, this is already a pretty bad email.
Look how big it is.
It's huge. It looks like there's a lot of errors.
All it says is, thanks for your item has shipped. Here's a tracking number. That's what this email is. And you can't even click. They do this one on you, or it's like a cruel joke where it's like, here's your tracking number. Go to FedEx and type it in.
And also, we put a period next to a semicolon to make it a copy and paste nightmare.
Yeah, that's not exactly.
So this is pretty fucking bad.
Look at this. Anyway, I'm this is my life now. I get worked up over a bad looking email.
So this could definitely use Grammarly.
I'm not doxing myself.
You might be. Oh no, you blanked it out.
I did. I didn't see up here though. I guess you know my name already.
Yeah, no, we know your name. We find you. It's that main body. It's the second paragraph. So, dear Ian, thank you for shopping at Uniqlo Canada. Cool. We shipped your order. Cool. Please see the details below. They're starting to add. They're starting to add pieces of information in there they don't need. Please use the tracking number in the FedEx website below to get updates on your delivery. Once packages are processed, your charges shipping details. Packages will be delivered and left at the recipient's door. Like, it's just, this is a copywriting issue where it's like, of course it's going to be left at my door. Thank fucking God.
If the location is considered unsafe or undeliverable, your package may be brought to a FedEx hub where you will need to retrieve it.
Fair enough.
Please check your area for a delivery slip with the details. If you are wearing a gray sweater and yellow pants, your delivery will also not be made and will be left in the closest dumpster.
Yep.
In a swamp. It's like, what?
Is that Uniqlo's, like, I know that they would have customer service goals in mind, but like, does Uniqlo give a shit what happens with FedEx? They're like, here's your number, talk to FedEx. All policies there within apply to this package. No, I'm really good. They're gonna leave it at my door. Last time I ordered a package, not FedEx, it was UPS. They actually left it on the floor next to my bed while I was sleeping, and that was maybe pushing it.
Well, that's why you get the smart locks, so they can let people into your house, deliver your packages.
Give your FedEx guy a fob.
But all that to say, I never even read this before today, and my eyes just went to the blue colored link, and then I saw the tracking number, and that's it. This is all French, which if they just did an HTML email, you could just not show me French because my computer's set up in English. Cher Ian, I guess that means dear.
Oh, merci. Cher Ian.
Cher Ian. Merci.
Ian.
Merci.
That's terrible. Merci. It's so much language. Yeah, this is pretty bad for a customer service.
You will not receive a response.
This email's been
It has been sent to my registered email address. Please notify us immediately if you're not the intended recipient. Imagine that you're not the intended recipient of the email, yet you read it up to this point. And then you respond. It's like, hey, sorry, you got the wrong guy.
Please use our live chat support chatbot for faster response. Yeah, those 3 asterisks literally look like bullet points that the legal team popped in there at the last minute. Like, the legal team reviewed this email and they're like, legally, we have to tell the user that this is an email over and over and over. Please notify immediately if you're not the intended recipient. Brutal. Did you get a fleece jacket?
Yeah.
It looks like a pretty good deal, dog.
I know. I just went to buy something else and I saw that instead.
That's how they get you. All the retail sites now are really interesting because they're like a matrix of deals and offers. It almost doesn't make any sense. They just keep giving you deals and offers, and you feel like you're getting something out of it, and then you get to your cart, and it's not what you expected. It's like a bizarre experience. Like they're trying to trick you.
They are the exact. They're crooked.
They're dark
criminals. They're trying to
trick you. Well, they work on me. All I can say is it works on me.
It works. Well, anyway, that's my story.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Don't
I
write a
expect an
crappy
HTML email. I just need a link. They're like, here's your tracking code and here's your receipt.
Well, some of them you get these nice ones. It's like, hey, look, your thing's out for delivery. Cool. Look at this is a nice email. Not much going on. A nice big button. It's a nice email.
I like that. What is this?
You know?
Intelcom Express?
Like, yeah, like those local Amazon delivery people.
Usually when I see, geez, that's really funny for a local company that seems like really well organized.
Next 3 hours, like I don't care about this stuff, but
usually when I see that, that bar, I guess that like package status bar, but it's coming from the company that I bought the thing at, I know that it's not accurate. Like, or it stops at like, you know, like sent to your courier. This is a courier company, so this is kind of a bad example. But say you got this from like, what's a clothes company? I don't know.
I don't know either.
What are clothes companies? Uniqlo's cool. So,
they're a clothes company.
You get an email from Uniqlo. Normally, I find those status bars are like inaccurate compared to when you go to the tracking number and it's got more up to date information.
Yeah, that is true. Because I guess when it's in an email, it's static, wouldn't it be? You wouldn't be dynamically updating, so it was accurate when the email got sent, but then if it's changed, the email's not going to reflect that, right? Can email do that now?
I gotta look it up.
I know that
emails dynamic information.
Yeah, I think you must be able to. I'm quite sure the way that we do it is it's a picture. Like when the shipping company tells our database, for lack of better words, that this item's out for delivery, it triggers this email to send. But this is a graphic. I'm 90% sure in our email it's just like, hey, your thing's out for delivery. Because we get a ping from whatever the company is.
I think you're right, but I think that happens when the email gets created. I don't think that your email client is getting fed dynamic information. Like there's no JavaScript hooks that it can do.
Email doesn't do anything fancy, does it? I don't even know anymore.
Email's garbage, isn't it?
Basic stuff.
I seriously, every time I have to read my email, I feel like I'm digging through a pile of flyers, like at my grandmother's house for coupons or something. It's horrible. We work mostly with Slack, so like, I think once you get to a point that you have a Slack space or a shared workspace that you can invite clients into, then, I mean, when are you going to email me? My email's just like Jira tickets.
Yeah, emails for clients, like external people. It's like anyone inside the company.
Yeah, anyone inside the company. So we've been talking about this over the last few weeks, and I'm sure you've heard my frustrations, but I'm recently working at an organizational level in Figma for the first time in my life. So everybody in the company is familiar with Figma, and between tools like Figma and Confluence and Zeppelin and some other things, it's like a really focused, really collaborative environment. So cool. The thing that I wasn't prepared for is you're working in a platform, Figma, and all of a sudden somebody on your team or somebody from outside of your team or a PM or someone who's a non-designer just pops into your file. and their cursor's there. It makes so much sense when it's me and you, yeah. And I'm like, Ian, we're working on a thing together because we're buds, or we're both designers, and this is really fun, or whatever. But like, the project manager just logs into your file and is just chilling out, and you can see their cursor there, and it's like, am I just up on a monitor somewhere? Are you like watching me work in real time?
I swear I saw a thing where you could go private for a minute somehow.
Oh,
Maybe I
that
made
would be
that up.
not like I'm interested in doing. I guess it's more like I'm half done this. It's not gonna look or seem good. Are you judging how I'm working right now? It's a fucking surveillance state, is what it is. That's what they want you to think. Well, that's why the branding is so friendly.
Yeah.
Really, Figma is like a pharmaceutical corporation that wants to understand everything that you do.
Probably. That's why their logo looks like a bunch of pills. They're trying to just normalize, here's your stack of pills for today. You're like, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
like the Figma logo.
It starts with that, and then one day your boss is just like, did everybody take their Fig Jam tablets?
This is your fucking medicine.
Whoa, what is that from?
One of those like David Firth films. Salad Fingers guy. What was I about to say?
I do remember that. It was really fun.
With Figma here. Well, look it up. The permission levels at the. I forget what it. I don't think it allows people to track the number of hours you spend in Figma, but it was pretty creepy the last time I checked.
Wait, does it show you like when you've been working in Figma and when you've not been working in Figma?
I don't remember.
That's fucked
I don't know
up,
if that's
dude.
real or if I was. I don't know if I think we were just. I think I was just joking about that with somebody. Let me see, like for Figma. The permission levels. Let's have a look.
That's really weird. That's so weird.
Team permissions. Let's see what happens.
Figma's the cops.
Yeah, Figma is the Figma is the man.
Figma's the man. They're watching what you're doing. Wordle, but okay, I need some hot app ideas while we're talking. I might just like riddle these off while we're chatting, because I'm gonna land one here and then we're gonna get rich.
All right, team admin. Let's see. Transfer ownership. Yeah, that's normal. Upgrade.
I'm like hanging on the edge of my seat.
Manage community.
Update team names and project
There's nothing
settings.
weird here.
View, manage, upgrade the team subscription. Find out every single time your employee pees.
Team fonts. Delete team.
Yeah. I better. If I fucking run it, I mean, I should be able to.
Change the team icon. Oh, there's nothing cool here.
Whoa, did you hear that? The window outside blew through my window and made like a clarinet noise.
Oh.
Like it was like a C minor. I was looking at Figma the other day.
What?
It's not unexpensive.
I'm reading here.
Hey, was this helpful? This article that you just scrolled through as fast as you fucking can, was it helpful?
Fig Jam is not free anymore. They got a good bait and switch in there. Got it. It was free last year. Figma team permissions.
Oh man, we're just in.
Well, I can't find anything too incriminating. Oh, here's the screenshot though. Okay. All right, shows when they were last active. Okay, that's not so bad. That shouldn't be. There shouldn't be a huge discrepancy from when I guess your manager would think you were last active and when this said you were last active, like 4 hours ago, an hour ago.
So all you really have to do is just like show up and move your mouse on your file.
Yeah,
a little bit.
you'd
Jiggle
have to get you'd have to get some kind of mouse moving app. I guess I could, yeah.
Sorry, I gotta pop back
Last
to the split
actor.
screen. There we go.
Well, that's not too.
No, that's not too bad. It's not like an editing history. That would be so weird. It's just it's an implication of collaborative design that I never really thought about. Like what happens when everybody can just like traipse around your file. And like
I don't
leave
like
a comment and you're like, I know that's a half-baked idea. I got to get through it. Thank you for your comment.
Yeah, it's not ready. Yeah, exactly. It's not ready yet. Let me think through it. I don't like the idea of being observed like that. That's sometimes why I like, if I wake up early, I'll just like start working on something like super early before anyone's even awake. And I'll just have a coffee because I know that just nobody's ever going to be looking at anything or trying to talk to me or sending an email that will just like even distract me in any way.
That's wild. I mean, that's sort of a paradigm shift. I guess that's why you see, must be handy in a collaborative environment so much on job postings now because it's important, I guess. I need the iOS store. I'm trying to think of something cool to design. What are hot apps? Wordle's like the only thing that anyone seems to care about.
Hold on a sec. It's like some kind of road cruise outside.
Cool.
Making noise.
Figma Mobile. Just to transfer
App.
well to a mobile
Yeah,
environment.
Oh man, let's do like, I mean, you could get Fortnite on a phone. Let's do it would have to be sideways though, landscape. Let's try and
It would have to be landscape.
Is there a Figma mobile app? No, because that's a ridiculous idea, but we should make it. Like if you had to just, you're like, all right, I'm in a taxi, going to a meeting. I have my phone, and I need to make an edit to a Figma file, just a small one, or what? I guess we should think of the use case. That's my use case. It's like I need to make a quick thing change to a Figma file, or would it be designing the whole thing?
So
just
there is
like I'm trying to think what would be a pared down version of Figma for an app. Sorry,
it exists.
You inspired me. Oh,
no,
does it exist?
Yeah, it exists.
Can you design shit with it?
I don't think it's more about presenting your files and sharing your files
or like prototyping. Is it to view prototypes in? Because
it's to view.
Because
it's to view
when
prototypes.
Invasion had an app.
I should actually just pull some of the screenshots on here.
Prototype mirror. Okay, that proto for Figma.
Figma prototype mirror share. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not a. Okay, I see. It's kind of like Envision's app was just for using your prototypes. It's not for actually designing with, right? That's crazy.
No, but like, what if we take a step back from Figma and it's like your napkin prototyper? Like a prototyper that you can use at a table while you're trying to explain an idea to a colleague.
That could be cool.
It's called Napkin. You can get a 3-year subscription for $289.99.
Wait, hold on. It's called
that
Napkin?
includes 5 files. No, I'm pitching.
Oh. I believed you for a second because there was some app. There's some apps that are expensive.
In the
okay.
realm of In the realm of this, I saw. I gotta go look it up, and maybe you know the name of it, but it's like a prototyping tool for Figma that allows you to get a lot deeper with like interaction design. I guess it's like an interaction design suite to the point that you can control like the haptics.
Oh. Ooh. No, I've never gone that far. I don't know about that one. What did I use before? I've used one called Framer before. I've used one called Principle. That was really good, actually.
Do you remember Balsamic?
Oh, that. Yeah.
It's like the very first like consumer facing wireframe tool.
I guess it was pretty good. It was fast. I mean, I wouldn't use it today really, but
Framer. Life's too short for bad software. With Balsamic wireframes, anyone can design great websites. Cool. I think the thing with Balsamic was you could make wireframes, but it styled them so they looked cool.
they looked like drawings.
Yeah.
And you could do it in a browser, which was pretty good at the time. Because
HTML5 is like 1 month old.
yeah, stuff wasn't in the browser much back then.
You've got a browser open. Is there anything in the world for like rapid prototyping on mobile?
There used to be an app where you could take a picture of something and then like make hotspots.
Okay.
Like you could draw a wireframe on a piece of paper and then put hotspots over a picture. Basically like an Envision type thing. Let's see. I'm on the App Store here too. Broken. Mockups Plus. I'll go to the App Store.
Mockups Plus. Can you even look? Oh, use DuckDuckGo. Fun. I don't think that you can look at the iOS store from your desktop, can you?
No.
Huh.
Let's see what this does, though. I can do this to make sure there wasn't anything stupid showing up. Oh, this is not
Apple's.
Oh, this is this stupid app store.
Can you scroll back up to the top of the page? I'm not going to tell you which one, but I in a very small part worked on an app in this icon collage. I'll tell you about it later. Sorry, that was
I was trying to find a stupid one.
It's just like the fart app. It's like it sends emails of sound clips to your family.
You used to be able to get to the App Store browser. Probably came with Safari.
iOS rapid prototyping. Rapid prototyping on the App Store. Yo, they're doing the Balsamic thing, dude. I guess you can't see it unless you're looking at the stream, but it's like hand-drawn nonsense. Okay, you could do that. It could be the hand-drawn nonsense, but you could do it in HTML5 and they could be real HTML5 responsive components. It's just you pick from a catalog. Like, here's a form. It's a password form. And you plonk it down, but it still looks like a website, not
right.
Like a drawing. Not like it's an actual
Is
drawing.
it like drag and drop more than just like draw boxes and stuff?
No, this looks like you have a predetermined set of templates, these like hand-drawn things, and then you put hotspots on them. I think the thing we're talking
Okay.
about would be web based, right? Like HTML5. Maybe. You're like, well, I can't. How can you answer that question without building a brief? And I agree, but
Yeah.
four best rapid prototyping
Yeah.
tools for iOS.
What are we
Check
trying to
that
do? I'm trying to look at what this thing is you have.
I don't have anything. I'm just trying to find out if somebody's done this the way that I think. Here's one for iPad, App Cooker.
What's your use case? Like, what would you want to like make prototypes on your phone?
Okay, yeah, I want to, during a discussion with a colleague, like produce a quick prototype. Maybe I just talked myself out of this as I'm saying it.
Here's something that helps. This is what I always make people try and do, and they get mad at me.
Oh, I'm about to get really upset.
I like this one. Let's see if I can find it. Where are we?
Oh, I just lost all my fonts. Oh my good serifs. Okay, so user story. As a user, I want to quickly produce a tappable mock-up so that I can communicate an idea on my phone.
Okay. On your phone. On your phone.
Yeah, this is already a dumb idea. I'm over it. I'm gonna get back to Wordle for dogs.
I wanted to figure out, like, if you could actually make, like, a Figma on your phone.
I believe that you could, but it would. My instinct is that it would be so frustrating to use, the zooming, the in and the out, and stuff like that, that it would be prohibitive. And maybe that's why their app does.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It feels like it wouldn't be possible, but it's kind of funny. Like, what happens if I actually? Yeah, what if I? What? Like, what if I literally share this link and open it in a browser on my phone?
Like a Figma link?
Kind of cute. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done it.
I bet you it will detect that you're on mobile and show you the file in some capacity, but perhaps not let you interact with it.
Or it's opening something. This is funny. Like, does it know that I'm even on a... Like, is it going to care that I'm on a phone, or is it just going to be like, well, here you go?
No, it will 100% know that you're on a phone. I'm assuming.
Here's Figma.
Here's Figma,
It has to.
rendered in Safari.
It's already giving me, like, a responsive... Yeah, it's going to be different. It's not loading, though. I didn't want to just shrink my browser down. I want it to be, like, on my phone. Oh, you can look at stuff. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would assume. Like, if they did their job, they would make sure that you don't get just some, like, butchered version of the app, I would think.
It's just the canvas without the, like, toolbars on the side, so you can like browse around the screen and like zoom in.
That's a good
Okay,
concession.
that's interesting. So, how about that? You can find things while you're, but you can't make any changes. That would be obviously horrendous.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way to think about it, or like, I guess that's where I get to the prototyping thing, because you would expect that it would have to be like a diminished experience to some degree.
Yeah. And I was like, I wonder if there is like a use case and like the possibility to do it. Cause like I swear I've used like Excel on a phone and it's not good. But if you had to like open a, you know, if you're on the go and you got to open a document and like change a number, it can be done. You don't have access to every feature, obviously, but you can do some stuff. And I was like, okay, they figured out like the ability just to let you do, you know, 10 things.
Yeah, get an
Like maybe you
understanding
could,
of like, here's what it can do. You know,
like, why
rather
couldn't you
than-
tap into a text box and change some text in Figma on mobile? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Could be possible. Why would I be doing that? Where would I have my phone and not my laptop where I would need to be doing that though?
A bar.
Maybe, yeah.
At a barbecue.
They're like, hey, you didn't do the thing. It's just like, oh, hold on a sec. There we go. I did it.
I did it.
Changed. Prototype mirroring.
Yeah, so I guess that answers that. They definitely exist, or at least in like the form that they need to. There's some pretty like gross ones out there, it looks like.
It could be done better. Hey, remember these? To
OneNote.
blur out a lot on this thing. Fruit Crew.
Oh man, the fruit crew.
Annoyance-
So do you want to
annoyance
explain
number
that one
two.
really quick?
Yeah, I was using OneNote, which is like Microsoft Word, and I was legit looking for the feature where, you know how you can like select text and add a comment to it
Mm-hmm.
in Word? Well, I guess this doesn't have that, but I was looking for it, and then I clicked on stickers. I noticed there was this stickers thing, and there's this whole pack of stickers. There's like Fruit Crew, and like I think there's some cat ones and stuff. But
Oh,
I
very
was like,
fun.
what?
Very
What the hell is
profesh.
like? It's like Fruit Crew. Am I supposed to know what that is? Like, is that a thing that I don't know about because I'm irrelevant and a boomer, or is this the stupid thing to have in a Microsoft document?
So that is a Microsoft product that we're looking at.
It's like, what is this? No, nobody asked for this.
It's
I wanted
totally-
something else.
It's
That's so
100%
typical
designed by.
Microsoft.
It's designed by committee. You know, they're like, we're gonna put some stickers in here to add some personality. And by the time that decision gets from one end of the committee to the other, it's like, and what about the fruit crew? Of course, we're gonna include the fruit crew. And the whole message as to why they were included in the first place is lost.
Well, it's like we paid everyone to make the Fruit Crew. We got to use it.
Oh yeah, no, we gotta use the fruit crew before fiscal end 2022.
I guess Figma has stickers in it too, doesn't it?
Yeah, but they're kind of fun and tasteful. Like, not to
They
go
are
on
kind
about
of useful.
Figma or something, but they're like emojis that are meant to like be fun in a meeting. But like, fruit crew is like Fruit Crew is like the image that somebody puts at the end of like a one pager, you know, like communicate from your dentist's office, and the person who wrote it was getting kind of fun, so they wanted to make sure that they included the Fruit Crew elephant at the bottom of it because it's super cute. You know what I mean?
It's
like that level of necessity.
We're back to random clip art. This is just Web3 clip art.
I saw a Twitter account the other day that was like old Microsoft clip art, or like just clip art through the years from Microsoft. It was so satisfying. I saw another great Twitter bot the other day. You might appreciate this one. It was the Winamp skin bot.
Oh.
Do you remember downloading Winamp skins back in
I
the
do,
day?
yeah. Man.
For MP3s. It's just an account, and it tweets out all the old Winamp skins, and I recognize so many of them because I used to just download them all and like try them until I would pick one. And like the track listing in the post is that it was like Winamp really whips the llama's ass. What was his name? It was like DJ Mike or something like that. And it'd be like, Winamp, it really whips the llama's ass. And it was this whole... That was the intro you would get every time you... God, Winamp.
That was pretty cool. It's like, oh, the computer says ass.
No, that's so cool.
Better not let my parents hear it.
No, that shit was so cool. I used to get my MP3s from a site called Audio Galaxy. This is like pre-Napster.
Audio Galaxy.
Yeah, it was just some site that used to host MP3s on like GeoCity caches. Do you remember that? Like people would just book, they would reserve like GeoCity server space and then upload MP3s on it, and then like constantly being supplying links for popular songs. Yeah. So you would like try and download an MP3 down, and the link would be broken. Yeah, and you'd wait a couple hours, but it was always on Angel Fire. Angel Fire didn't give a shit.
Angel Fire was the one where it was at, yeah. Angel Fire was the one. I think I might have had it. Yeah. Yeah, the GeoCities ones disappeared quick. Angel Fire, they stayed up way longer.
Angel Fire, there was Cross Serve.
Was there one called Homestead? Am I making that up? I think I remember getting stuff from there too. That was pretty good for not taking stuff down too fast.
And then along came the true savior, Kim.com. Do you remember that whole saga?
Yep.
Mega.co.nz.
Yeah, that kept going for way longer than it should have.
He was like went on to be like a Call of Duty champion, and then he was like a techno guy at some point.
Really?
I mean, I guess if you have a bunch of money, what else do you do?
Well, these fruit crews are annoying me. What else is interesting on the internet?
Nothing. I was doing this before the show. Did anything even happen on the internet this week? Like, what is the thing? What's the Twitter thing that everyone's like pissed about or laughing at or whatever? I think
I really don't
this
know.
might be the first week in like 4 years where just nothing has happened. Let's look at Twitter. We should, for real, just do a stream that's like, I'm going to browse Twitter. Set up a fake account under a fake name and just follow a bunch of wild shit, and we'll just sit here and endlessly scroll it.
Oh, man, a fresh Twitter account and just see what the algorithm, start following some weird stuff and see what the algorithm suggests.
Oh, we've gotten kind of fascinated in that before. Like, you could do a show called Fresh Account. and you just take any service or any sort of feed like Instagram
man.
MSNBC or Facebook or YouTube and just create a fresh account on like a somehow fresh IP address.
I've seen someone do it with TikTok.
Oh, really?
Which I've never even used TikTok before, but you know.
TikTok's okay. It's like, to me, it's like where Christian people go to do skills challenges, which I know, hear me out. I know that there's a ton of bullshit on TikTok, but that's I can't find it. I want to get past the cruft and into like the dark center of TikTok, and I can't get there. And I open it up, and it's like some fucking dude from Texas making a joke about how his girlfriend never puts the seat back in the truck because she needs it closer to the steering wheel, and he likes it further away. So when he goes to jump in his big truck, well, he's got a surprise in there, I'll tell you, because there's not enough room. And I'm like, where are people hurting themselves? Like, where's the shit? Where's the real internet shit? I know it exists on TikTok. I just can't find it. And that's why I gave up.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff there.
How do you deal with that as a social media platform? I guess that they have demographics, but I mean, you've got a social media platform where the most popular content could be a 12-year-old girl doing a silly dance. And so you have X number of users, maybe 500,000, maybe 1 million new users a day that sign on to your service, and they have that fresh account and they open it up, and it's like truck dude and a kid doing a dance. And you're like, well, this isn't for me.
Yeah. It seems like people that like never like would have gone on any other social networks.
Okay, that's interesting.
Like I don't think that like it's like I don't know how all these people are discovering TikTok, you know what I mean? I don't think they're all on like Instagram and Twitter. Are they? I don't know. It just seems like it's huge.
It's huge in that like our parents, like your parents have TikTok, don't they? Mine do.
They don't. Yeah, they do, to watch stuff. They don't like create their own.
But I feel like it's almost like anything. No, mine don't either. I feel like it's just like a content stream to them. The boomers are getting into it. It's like you don't need to look at the internet. You just need 3 or 4 apps, and that's what you look at now. That's the content you get. My parents are on Facebook and also like view TikTok, but that's it. I don't even like the internet. Social media.
Not as good as it used to be. You know, when
like
everything just came on, the CD-ROMs could hold enough information for anybody, any one household. Now we've got like DVD and Blu-ray. So I mean, let's just go back to, let's disconnect and just get a booklet of Blu-rays. Yeah, it'll have just the Wikipedia will be on there. You have to order Wikipedia every year. They'll be able to make money finally.
It's so expensive to order Wikipedia once a year to get the knowledge because they own it. It's so expensive.
Yeah, somehow, yeah. We kind of like, everybody kind of loses sight of what's important or whatever. And like Wikipedia is the only company that has information anymore. Everything else is just a news site or social media.
Oh, and everybody knows that that's all fucking bullshit junk. Like, everybody.
You have to pay.
You have to pay because you're like, the only reliable source of information on the planet is Wikipedia. But see, that only can go for so long before somebody goes like, no, they're corrupt. they're in bed with the corporations and they want you to know certain things. They get bought out by Pfizer.
So, I was gonna say, yeah, it's
That
like
Wikipedia
like
Pfizer acquisition.
Unilever, Pfizer, Exxon.
They all buy each other for infinity $billion.
That's the only way. That's the only way. Like the GDP, America's GDP can keep growing is they just all the three biggest companies just keep buying each other.
Yes,
Keep the share price going up.
Every year, each company buys each other as sort of like a symbolic tradition that also serves an important function of like keeping the bond market tilted up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then we all come to worship the corporations. I'm just waiting for the metaverse. Yo.
Yep.
I saw some Mike Tyson metaverse initiative posted the other day, and I feel like it was one of the first moments I've had online where I'm like, I don't fucking know what any of this means. I know what NFTs are. I know what Web3 is. The rest of these sort of like blockchain names and terminology and stuff like that, I had no idea what it was. I think the consensus is that everyone hates NFTs and that they'll probably go away. At least in their current form.
Yeah, that seems likely. Now that like Larry David is like hucking them for the Super Bowl.
What kind of dump truck full of money did they have to drive up to his house for that? I wonder.
Does he? Yeah, because he's worth like, isn't his like net worth like $500 million or something insane? Like a laughable amount.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
No, you're totally correct.
And did you see the ad? That's the only Super Bowl ad that I've seen.
Do you know what? I haven't. I watched a few of them, and they were really bad.
I thought they would be, but the Larry David one I thought was kind of funny. Like it was all right, like for him, but it's just not a good thing to be making an ad about.
Yeah,
it just makes me wonder. Like, does he even know what he's doing? And does he not have like an agent that's just like, hey, this thing's like might get you some bad press? I guess he just whatever. He's probably like a pretty staunch capitalist where he's like, yeah, how much money? Okay, what? I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I would think too.
Shit.
And like he has people around him that would say like, you know, yeah, no, kind of thing. Like, yeah, this is a good idea.
He probably wouldn't do a cigarette ad.
Yeah, people hate these things, but like you have a certain personality and like, no, you'll be fine. Take the crypto money. But like, you know, here, Larry David, I sent you some crypto to your wallet address. I sent you $10 million in crypto. That guy wouldn't know how to get it. I don't even know how to get it. Well, I kind of know how to get it. But still.
Yeah, the ad was really misleading. The ad was very like not misleading, manipulative.
Really?
Because it was kind of like, don't miss. It was basically like, if you don't buy crypto, you're fucking stupid, and you're gonna be poor in the future. And everyone that bought crypto is gonna be rich, and you're gonna be poor. Don't get left in the dirt. Yeah.
Do you know,
that was the ad.
And it would really suck if in 20 years we came back here and we're like, man, can't believe I made fun of that Larry David thing. I just gotten some of those sweet Larry coins.
I don't even know what it was an ad for. It was for a Bitcoin exchange or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a new blockchain. I don't know. I own a little bit.
I miss the old blockchain.
Yeah, the first blockchain still out there, just chaining. It's very long. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of indefensible. It's been really neat in the video games industry because it seems like every week, every single fucking week, a game company comes out and says, "Hey, we're doing this new like NFT initiative, and it's going to tie into our games, you know, as X." And then everybody hates it, and 48 hours later, they come out and announce that they're not doing it anymore. I think we've covered all this before. It's too funny. It's too funny, Ian.
L, big L. This looks nice.
Yeah, it's a generic sign-in screen from the internet.
I like that font.
That is called Freight. It's okay. I don't mind it. It's a little thin. That's a medium weight, and it's still thin. Serifs are back in. I think 2022 is going to be a big year for serifs. Going to see them everywhere.
I like a serif. They're classy. Class it up.
Class it up a little. Yeah, they go in and out of style. Like some years you'll see a lot of sans serifs, some years you'll see a lot of serifs, and that's just sort of how the type thing goes. I remember reading in an advertising book at one point in time. It was a very old book about the principles of advertising. And one thing I had read was that during times of like great global strife, so like during a world war or something like that, you'll notice that advertisements get more serious. And in times of financial success, like the world is in a boom or, you know, a certain region is in a boom, you'll notice that advertisements get more funny. And I kind of wonder, that makes a lot of sense to me. Does that principle play out, like, you know, through other areas in design? Like, are serifs hot this year because people generally, or the consensus of a certain demographic is leaning more toward, you know, safety and stability and reliability and the kind of
interesting,
you know, vibes that those sorts of styles give you? You know, it's like the 80s. The 80s, the artistic vibe of the 80s was very much that was radical expressionism, right? And it was also the era of Reagan trickle-down economics where they just printed a bunch of free money and everybody got fucking rich. You know, is there like... does society get comfortable enough that certain design trends and patterns and looks and feels and stuff like that take hold? I bet it does. I don't know. I would bet it does, but also I don't know. Those are two distinct facts, but I'm going to go with them.
Well, that's your lean in one way. It makes sense. I didn't know that about the commercials, but I can see the logic, and the extension to like the design kind of makes some sense. It's like you want, like, you know, your bank. I want to trust, I don't know, whatever it is. It's like, yeah, I want like a trustworthy looking, kind of like, yeah, like you said, stable. I don't want to say old, but, you know.
Interesting. I don't know if I can imagine a bank that has that look. No.
I was going to say like
serif.
Royal.
Figma's a serif.
I think Royal might have some stuff like this going on.
The Royal Bank of Canada. Banks. Yeah, I know. It's, yeah.
I mean, whatever. Banks exist and they have designs, so we can look at them.
Yeah. You can talk about banks. Canadian banks.
I'm not saying like I support. I think we think banks are doing good things. How do I get to... Consumer Royal? Oh no. There's another one. They've kind of got a... It's they're not like they're tippy-toeing into serif land.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you can't. I don't know if you can see my screen.
I can pull it up. Oh,
Like
this is RBC. Yeah, and it's very similar to Bank of Montreal. Banks are always blue. Like, it's just blue for some reason is a financial management color. But yeah, it's the same kind of like, not quite, but it's still there. Like, we're fun, but we're the same brand that you've always known.
The blue, they say when you know the color meanings, they say blue is the color of trust. So that's why banks are blue, and like a lot of social media companies like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn are blue. I don't know if that's actually true. Apparently, like red and yellow make you hungry. McDonald's.
Oh, dude. I think you don't buy a ton of packaged foods, and I guess we try not to, but if you walk through a grocery store, try and take note of how many packages you're seeing are red, because it's a vast majority of packaging in a grocery store is going to be red or have red as a predominant color. I don't know why. I guess it's food.
Yeah, a lot of frozen pizza boxes are like reddish and yellow, and red, yellow, or orange.
Yeah. Yep.
One of those colors.
Frozen pizzas, dude. With this whole food inflation thing going on lately, I think I've figured out the exact price that people are not willing to pay for those fucking things anymore, because I was at the grocery store and the frozen pizza section is packed tight. Like, there's no more room, because I think they're so high priced that nobody's buying them, and they're just fucking stuffed in there, like as many as they can.
Well, it's like you get up to like $7.99 or something for a frozen pizza, and you've lost me completely.
Yeah, they're all garbage. They all suck ass. Even like DiGiorno or Delissio or whatever, they really do. They suck ass.
I like the Casa de Mama. I can get behind that.
Okay, the Dr. Oetker's Casa de Mama.
Yeah, the ones because the crust has to be so thin it barely exists, or else you're gonna have a bad time.
Okay, no, I take that back. Dr. Oetker's Casa de Mama is a half decent pizza, but like the rest of them though, the Delicios of the world, those square pizzas that are like, I don't know how to describe it.
The crust is like simultaneously like undercooked and overcooked at the same time. The bottom is like too hard, but then it's somehow not. Right.
I know, and they're like, just throw this thing on the oven rack, dog. You're good. And you're like, can I have some instructions? How do I cook this thing? And they're like, just turn the oven on really hot and throw it directly on the oven rack like no food you've ever cooked in your entire life.
Remember when we did put a pizza on the barbecue, but then put like half a pack of bacon on it too, and it
I do remember that.
Didn't happen very well.
Do you remember the time we asked the people at the grocery store to grind up bacon for us into bacon hamburger, and then we were going to make hamburgers out of that for our blog?
Yeah, but he wouldn't do it for cross-contamination reasons.
He wouldn't do it, so we ended up cutting up the bacon as fine as we could to make hamburgers, and then they caught on fire.
That was...
Which made sense.
Yeah, a lot of fat dripping off those. But they were fucking good. We didn't even do a good job at all. We didn't know how to, like, cook back then, kind of did, but not like today where it's like, oh, there's a science to cooking a hamburger. We just, like, mashed ground beef and bacon together and cooked it at a high temperature. But I just remember it tasted so good. I've tried to do that multiple times since then.
Really?
And it's not been as good. Yeah, I don't know. It was just something.
You just don't have the compulsion,
I think I was really hungry
youthful
too.
Energy to be out there. I remember it taking like a long time, like really trying, and then we had to photograph it and stuff. And
yeah, oh, those photographs are still in existence somewhere. So there's something about when you eat a really good food and then you try to do it again, thinking about like the high expectations, and it just never hits.
How perfect it was.
That happens a lot. Sometimes it's like I just can't. It's just not the same as the first time I tried it.
It's that beginner's luck. All right, Ian. I'm not sure how long we're going to come back here for, but I do have to hit a mid-show break here for all our advertisers.
Let's take a break and come back for 30. Or whatever.
Yeah,
We'll go to
whatever
11.
works. Yeah. BRB. And we're back. Well, we're back. We're technically back.
We're back.
But now we're leaving.
Well, yeah.
That's it. It's getting late. We had fun. That's the Hi There Show for Thursday, February 17th. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends. I don't know if you have any design nerd friends. If you have any design questions. If you have things that you want designed for free by some design nerds on YouTube, don't hesitate to get at us at the Hi There Show at gmail.com. That's the Hi There Show at gmail.com. You can also get us on Twitter at Hi There Tweets. At a certain point, from a UX standpoint, how many of those social callouts can you make before none of it means anything? And I'm like, go on the jib jab and press it to goopagoo and send a kite to my house with your name on it. And
it feels like if you don't do it, it's wrong. I know. It can't do that much.
It is wrong. And I mean, we do this channel, but it's not like we're gunning for subscribers, so it's not. It always comes to the end of the episode, and I'm like, all right, we gotta participate in the way that you're.
Yeah, you know what? Don't subscribe. How about that?
Don't fucking subscribe and unsubscribe if you are subscribed. It was absolutely none of your business to hit that button without talking to us first.
Yeah, let's. I wanna get to know you before you're just subscribing to our channel. So yeah, send us a message. Let us know a little bit about yourself, and we'll let you know if you're approved for a subscription.
Yeah,
free. It's free, but you have to be screened. So
it's
a
free.
Privilege. Hit us up, and we'll see you next week.
That's it. Couldn't say it better. We'll see you next Thursday. Bye bye. YouTube. As soon as I hit that end stream button.